Hi everyone, welcome to your Planetary Parade Pick a Card reading. The planetary spirits have been coming through very strongly this week, and they really insisted on sharing some important messages with you. So here I am. Have a look at these three cards and see which one you feel the most attracted to. And I'll put the timestamps along with any other important information that comes through in the description below. Welcome to those of you who chose card number 1. This card is Inner Child. Your inner child needs your guidance. Take a moment to honor and reacquaint yourself with your inner child. Make them feel safe, heard, and loved. Give them what you needed and deepen your relationship. As you spend time with them, your access to creativity and joy will flourish. So the planets, actually what I'm hearing is they want you, they're suggesting that you let go of the past. Work through past traumas and just let it go. Let it go. It is taking up unnecessary space in your mind and in your emotional body, and it's not helping you in any way. You may think that it is. You may think that it's helping you to protect yourself from further damage. Wow, you guys, I just saw a sign. Oh, a woodpecker just came right in front of this window. I will look it up for you. I can't remember what they mean, but they know they mean something. All right, anyway, how about this? This is what I'm hearing. Don't have to look it up. You know how woodpeckers like peck, peck, peck at that wood? I want you to just chip away at that wall you've built around yourself, that wall of negative assumptions about the world that you created as a child, because with your child's mind, that was how you interpreted it. And even then, probably that was the way you figured out to keep yourself safe, to survive. But you don't need that anymore. You are a grown-up. Let's get some more messages. I want to start with Archangel Michael. I'm going to put this card here. I usually put Archangel Michael here, but I feel like this is a good... All right, Archangel Michael, please add some information about this card, about how you, Archangel Michael, can help group number 1 to deal with any past trauma or negative beliefs about themselves, about the world. Okay, the card is sense of humor. All right, what I'm hearing is, when we think of our past traumas, we tend to get like really serious, and it was also terrible, and it was also dark, and we forget to see the light. Everything was like all bad. Well, I'd say in most cases, it wasn't all bad. There were good things in your life as well. And even if there weren't, the best way to chase away the darkness is to laugh. To laugh at it, like a comedian, working through some dark stuff by making jokes out of it. This is what Archangel Michael is encouraging you to do. Let's get some more clarification about that. Maybe you were a class clown. just learn, be able to laugh at yourself, you know, laugh at the frailty of human nature, laugh at the world. You know, I don't know if you've ever heard this, but like with the evil eye, one of the best ways to chase away the evil eye is to laugh. Woo, here we go. 2 cards, lovely, is to laugh. And so try to find the humor in things. You know, sometimes like when you cry, you're crying, but you start, someone says something and it makes you laugh through the tears. My goodness, you're getting lots of cards. Is there anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Swoop. This one? Okay. All right. You know, and also I'm hearing, before we go on, I'm hearing, I don't know what you watch or what you read, but they're saying try to watch more uplifting, like humorous stuff that makes you laugh, you know? Don't watch all that heavy, violent, you know, end of the world or murder, all that stuff, all that heavy stuff is not good for your particular psyche, because if you have childhood trauma, you're already thinking that the world is dangerous, that life is dangerous and out to get you. So the more you watch of that, the more your subconscious absorbs that stuff, you know, the more it becomes true for you, and the more fear-based, you know, the more in fear you will live. So they're asking you to, you know, switch over to comedy. Ah, there's that woodpecker again. Wow. Switch over to comedy. All right, we have the 2 of spring, the 8 of spring. Oh my goodness, the 4 of spring. Look at that. Okay, what else have we got? This is exciting. Ego, the 8 of summer, and the dreamer. My goodness. Okay, so, all right. So you, the planets want you to know, that through, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, they want you to focus on that goal, you know, and keep going towards the light, you know, leave the past, that darkness, leave it behind. Keep your flame alight. Keep that, think hopeful thoughts. Don't allow negative, you know, nothing's gonna work out thinking to come into your mind. It will, okay? Guarantee it will. But the minute you catch it, you just need to be hyper vigilant. The minute you catch it, you need to turn that around. How could you do that? How can you get rid of it quickly? Well, here's a way. Say, whatever. Say you're thinking, oh, that'll never work out, right? So you stop yourself and you say, clear and transmute across all time, space, dimensions, and reality. Gone. And then you're going to replace it. And you're going to say, what would it take for it to work out? Anything in the way of that, clear and transmute across all time, space, dimensions, and reality. Do this every single time it comes up, you know, and the more you do that, the less frequently it's going to come, you know. Do not engage with that thought. And the more you do this, the less it's going to try and come after you, right? Stay focused on the positive. Don't stress out. You may feel overwhelmed. There's a lot of stuff, but just don't let yourself be dragged down. You know, stay thankful, grateful for everything you have, everything in your life. You know what? That's another way I'm hearing. Look back at your childhood, and instead of focusing on all the shit that happened, the bad stuff, start trying to remember the good things that happened. Okay? And write them down. Don't write down any of the bad stuff. Write down the good stuff. You're going to start rewiring your brain, okay? Rewiring your brain to focus on the positive aspects of your life and feel gratitude for that, because that is going to allow you to get in a more positive mindset, and it's going to allow you to not only see the opportunities, but to not be afraid of them, right? Because if you've been traumatized in the past, you might be afraid to try new things. You might think it's going to fail. I can't do it, and just be scared. And that's just your ego. That's your ego talking, okay? Because your ego just wants to keep you safe, right? From when you were a little kid. Excuse me, I have to cough. I've been sick for a whole week. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. Your ego, okay? It's that part of your brain. It's trying to keep you safe, and it's basing all of its information on what's happened in the past. But not just what's happened in the past, the things that you focus on, that you remember. You can't remember every minute of your life, right? So the things that you carry with you in the front of your mind, it uses that information to advise you, okay? So that is why it's really important to give it positive information to advise you with, okay? So when you're able to do this, right, you've perhaps been longing for more meaning in your life, or a more interesting, a more exciting, a less small, a bigger life, right? And this card, it's time to let go of that stuff in the past and focus on that light, okay? Focus on that light. And the angels are here to help you, to guide you. Look. Both of these cards, you're going on a journey. You have the dreamer here, okay? Don't be afraid to dream big. Dream big. And just step by step, you don't have to go from 0 to 100 in one day, right? Baby steps towards this. And it all begins with letting go of negative thoughts and patterns, and deciding or admitting to yourself. And that can be really hard. Sometimes you think, oh, I don't know what I really want, right? You feel overwhelmed. There's so many thoughts in your head, and there's so much outside conditioning, right? Saying, oh, you should want this, you should be that. And you can get really, really confused, okay? But you can get really clear. Just go into your deepest heart and find what it is, whether you believe it's possible or not, okay? Let go of that. Let go of whether you believe it's possible or not. What is your dream? And let's start from there, okay? Let's start from there. Let's get some advice from the moon. Oh, no, we are going to shuffle you. This is a very new deck for me, so it's still a little... uncooperative in shuffling, but I did do readings with it, and it's been really amazing. I usually use moon manifestology, but this is just the moon cards. Here we go. All right, planets, moon, tell us more about this. Ah, see? All right, let's start with this one. Confidence is your key to success, right? So by doing all of this, right, by clearing out the negative, the past, and staying focused on the positive, right? It's the start of you having confidence, all right? I'm going to tell you something. It's when you've had childhood trauma, you know, and it doesn't have to be something massive like, you know, my parents were drug addicts and they beat me and starved me. No, you know, it could be something like, that you weren't really seen or paid attention to or allowed to speak your mind, or, you know, or you had really domineering parents, right? We all have things, or a friend really betrayed you and hurt you. You know, these are all things that can leave a scar on you, okay? To build your self-confidence, right? So as this child, you tend to become very empathic, right? So you're very attuned to the needs of others in order to survive. And what you carry into your adult life is people pleasing, right? Putting the needs of everyone else above yours. Now, the problem with being a people pleaser is that you lose yourself, right? You lose contact with who you are and what you want, right? And then you lose all your self-confidence, because how can you be confident if you don't even know who you are? If you don't even allow yourself to do what you want, be what you want, say what you want, right? So maybe for this week, for this coming week, practice saying no, no matter what anyone asks you, okay? Just think of it as an exercise. Don't let people, part of confidence is setting healthy boundaries, okay? So practice saying no. And if you feel, you know, timid about saying no because you're used to always saying yes and everyone's used to you always saying yes, just say, oh no, I'm so sorry, I can't do that today, or I'm so sorry, I have other plans. Whatever it is, whatever you have to do to say no and soften it somehow, just do that. Practice that for a week and see how your healthy boundaries, how that feels, okay? Because once you have more self-confidence, that's when you'll be able to succeed. That's when you'll be able to achieve your dreams, right? If you have no self-confidence, you know, if you don't believe in yourself, if you give in to everything everyone else wants, then how on earth could you possibly achieve a dream? Right? You'd be too busy being something for other people. Oh, we got two cards stuck together. Very, all right. Is it two cards? Ooh. Oh, they are adamant. Okay. We will do all of you. And that's it. Thank you. All right, what have we got? Ah, look at that. So full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Surrender to the divine, full moon. And we have new moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. Oh, these are beautiful. Okay. So, like we were hearing, you know, you may have had a tough time in the past as a child, and even through now, because it carried through up to this time. But if you start really putting yourself first, you know, asking for help, you know, whoever you believe in, you know, God, source energy, the universe, spirit, a different God, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever you believe in that is higher than yourself, even if it's just the energy of all creation, right? The energy of the whole universe. That whatever it is, you just connect with that. Pray to that. Ask for help. Right? Meditate. This is a sign. The planets, the moon, they want you to know that this can be a turning point, that this is, for this group, this is a big turning point in your life, in your lives, that there's been a cycle. I'm hearing a 19-year cycle. I don't know if that means anything to any of you, but the end of that cycle is coming, and you are now wide open, okay? Things are wide open for you to follow your dream, pursue your dream, and I guess let's call it be successful, okay? Be successful, whatever that means to you. And just don't lose hope, you know, pray, ask for help, and always believe that help is there for you, right? You know, pray, meditate, listen to your intuition. I'm hearing, you know, this is Pisces, this is water. The water sign, the water symbolizes your subconscious, right? Listen to your inner guidance, your intuition. Practice that. And whenever you hear a little nudge, do what it says and see where that gets you. That will also build your confidence, not only in yourself, but in your inner voice, your inner guidance. All right. The planets were very insistent. I was meditating before this, and they were very insistent that I use this deck, so I actually had to get up and go get it. But they wanted me to use this deck. This is the Crystal Angels deck from Doreen Virtue. I've had this for years. So planets, what do you want to tell us? Two again? Here we go. Oh, okay. Okay. Here we go. All right. This says purification and detox. Okay. This is they want you to, just like we've been saying, you know, clear away the old garbage, you know, all of those bad memories. It's like your mind's garbage dump. You need to clear that out. Find a nice clearing meditation. There you could do Reiki. There are a couple of really nice that I found Reiki healers, even on YouTube, that I've felt, you know, there's a lot of baloney out there, but these two, I really could feel the power of their energy. So if you want, I'm going to put links to both of their channels in the description for you if you're interested in that. They do energy healing, right? That's Reiki. But you have to help, right? So I was saying, like the planets were telling me to tell you, right? Catch those negative thoughts right away, clear them, and also, right, go back, clear out the negative memories, let them go, you know, just accept whatever they were. They have formed you into the strong person that you are today, okay? Without that, you'd be a very different person, right? So now it's time to just let it go with gratitude for whatever it may have brought you, whether you know what that is or not, okay? You don't need to know even. Just say, thank you for these experiences that have made me who I am today. And then let it go with love and gratitude. And then say, I'm letting this all go now, and I'm choosing to move forward, unburdened. You just give it to God, okay? Just release it. Say, I'm now giving this all to God, right? And asking God to just transmute this into whatever. Love, peace, joy, right? You can say, may I be safe, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I live with ease, right? Oh, get back here. All right, one more. All right. And again, here we have the ruby. It said, bless your heart. Bless your heart. So again, right? If you can connect, right? If you can connect your crown to your heart, right? Connect. Do you ever do chakra meditation, right? If you do, you know, you're connecting the first chakra, the second, to the third, to the fourth, to the fifth, to the sixth, to the seventh, right? And then you connect your crown, you know, God energy back down to your heart. That's the last step in this, okay? And that will give you so much support, you know, so much emotional healing when you allow the light of the divine to enter your heart and ask for healing. All right, now I'm going to finish this off with some messages from the archangels. All right, archangels, please connect to the planets and channel for me their advice. Gifts from God. See? Listen. Gifts from God. This is from Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. Okay? So, again, when you focus on gratitude, when you stop looking at the negative, when you let yourself move on, when you allow yourself to hope, to dream, when you put it in the hands of spirit, but also, you know, you take inspired action, right? You clear away all the garbage and you open yourself up. You open yourself up to receive all of the good that is coming your way. See? The end of the tough cycle is coming, and you, through clearing away that old story that you've been telling yourself your whole life up until now, by clearing away that old story, and just being purely you, right? You're purifying yourself so that you can be the genuine, authentic you. You've cleared away everyone else's garbage and all of the garbage thoughts, right? You've cleared that all out and you are just your pure, clear, bright essence, and you will start to receive so many gifts. And even before you've done that, does not mean that you have to be perfect before God will help you or send you gifts, right? Twice it said, surrender to the divine and give it, what does it say? Sort of like let go and let God, basically, right? So just ask for help, pray, ask for help, and it's always heard. And it might not always come when you think it should or how you think it should, but it will. And I can tell you from 60 years of experience on this planet, help always comes to those who ask. I promise you. I hope this has been a good reading for you. If it has, please leave me a like or give me a comment. And if there are any questions you have or that you would like me to ask, right, for other readings in the future, you can leave those in the comments too, and I'll start making a list. All right. Loving you so much. Wishing you a good new chapter in your life. Now I'm going to move on to group 2. Welcome to those of you who picked the second card. Let's see what it has to say. Oh, it says receive. Allow yourself to receive for the sake of receiving. When you allow the universe to surprise you, you will be delighted beyond your expectations. The universe has some fun gifts coming your way. This is the time to allow. Allow the surprise to unfold and trust that all your needs will be met. Oh, that's exciting. You know, group number one also was about to receive, and the guides actually gave information, advice as to how to go about being open to receive. So if you feel like you need some of that guidance, be sure to watch the reading for the first card if you felt any attraction to it at all. You know, sometimes you feel attracted to more than one card, but then you decide to pick one, you know? Anyway, let's start with Archangel Michael and start clarifying this receive. This sounds really, that's such a positive card. It means you're starting off the coming year with everything good coming your way. All right, Michael, what you got to say? Let's see. See, look at that. All right, well, if you had any worries, Archangel Michael would like to assure you that you and your loved ones are being protected. All right? So I know this world's kind of crazy right now, and it's not just here, it's in a lot of places. But just know that you are, literally, you and your loved ones are safe. You are being protected. So don't sink into negative thinking, you know, imagining the worst, just being afraid in general, you know, just going down that spiral like, oh God, this is happening. What if this, what if this, what if, you know, imagining like the worst possible outcome, because this card is letting you know, the first card is letting you know that all good things are coming your way, And Michael is letting you know you are safe. There is absolutely nothing to worry about. So don't worry. Don't allow yourself to get into a negative worry spiral. Okay, wonderful. So far, all is well. All is well, group 2. Let's ask the Fairy Tarot for some cards. All right, let's ask this planetary parade. What do you want to tell group 2? Oh, that's too much. Sorry. All right, tell us. Mercury, Mars, Earth, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, and you too, Pluto, even though they declassified you. I still love you, and I think Pluto has a lot of information for us. Come on, what do you want to tell them? All right, they don't want to jump. They're not feeling jumpy right now. 5 of Winter. Oop. Here's another. Oop, 2. Wonderful. King of Summer. 3 of Spring. Ooh. This is good. This is really good, you guys. Hang on. Just give me a second. Let's get all these cards for you. Oh, okay. Okay. I will take them. Thank you. Goodness. That's a lot of cards, people. We got a lot of cards coming at us. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, they're not even going to fit in one row. Oh, my. Okay. Okay. Well, let's start here, okay? So. Okay. The planets want you and your guides want you to let go of people, things, situations that they don't serve you in a way that it's out of balance, right? So for example, like a relationship in which, you're giving and they're receiving, but you're not getting anything in return, right? That kind of thing, because it's time for you to receive, right? So you need to, any situation that's just draining you, even a place, say if you even live in a place where you feel like it's just not right, it's not adding to your well-being, you're not getting anywhere, right? It's time to be letting go of that and start looking forward to something new, because you've got the King of Summer coming through, and this could very well be a new relationship, a much more equal, an equal give and take kind of a relationship. It could be romantic. It could be just a friendship. It could be a business partnership. It could be just any situation. It could be even a job, for example, a job where you're not feeling used and drained and overworked. You know what I mean? This is coming in. They're sending this to you, but you've got to make space for it. You see? So, I'm not telling you to quit a job you don't like, willy-nilly, because, unless you happen to have a bunch of money in the bank, but, you can start looking around, right? Realize, okay, just know that this is, it's hovering around you. It wants you to let it in. It's coming towards you, okay? Imagine like an airport that can't land yet at the airport, and it's circling the airport. That's what's happening, right? So this new, much better situation is waiting to land, and you just need to clear the runway, okay? So say it's a job, start looking around, and you know, you're gonna have, don't be in the fear like, oh, I'll never get something else. No, just absolutely no, yes you will. So be open to it. Look around. What are the possibilities, right? Or a lousy friend, you know, someone who calls you and just wants to dump all their stuff on you and never actually ask you how you were doing, right? Or they, you know, you get 2 words in and then they switch back to all about them. Get rid of those people, because someone much better, you know, make space for someone much better to come in. Or if you're having a bad toxic relationship, romantic relationship, you know, if you're unhappy, if it's not good for you, why the heck are you there? The only reason to stay is if you're feeling fear, right? That there's not something better, or that this is safe. If you feel like it's safe to stay in this toxic relationship, but it's not. It is not good for you. It's only gonna sink you further into a hole. And just know, there's nothing to be afraid of. You're being protected. You're being protected by Archangel Michael, your guides, your guardian angels, by God, by the universe itself. It's time to move into a far more enjoyable life, right? Here, plan your next step, the 3 of spring, right? Plan your next step. Imagine imagine your perfect future, okay? Spend some time imagining that every single day, like the long term, right? And just be patient, because more and more of these things are going to come into your life, you know? The more positive energy, the more you allow yourself to receive instead of emptying your cup for everything and everyone. And that's why I'm really also thinking after this, you might want to look at the reading for group 1, because group 1 were also people who people please, you know, and give with nothing in return. So if you're that, if that rings true about you, also watch the first reading. But my goodness, there's just so much amazing stuff. It's all good. Oh my God, look. Take time to imagine. Take time every day, right? To imagine that beautiful, loving soul relationship, okay? Whether it's romantic, whether it's just friends, whether it's all, you know, you can have it all. You know, imagine that perfect career or business that you have. Imagine everything that you're dreaming of. Take time every day. Imagine being super healthy and full of energy, and people doing nice things in return, you know, for you in return, right? That you have equal give and take. In fact, if you've been overgiving, it's time for you to just receive, and say thank you. And don't worry, like, oh, now I'm in debt to this person. Now I have to do something back for them. You know, people, nice people, actually like doing things for other people, and they're not doing it because they want something in return. That thing that they get in return is that good feeling. You understand? So it's not all doesn't all have to be transactional, right? It's time for you to receive, and you know, that's what you're giving them. You're giving them that good feeling that they helped somebody, okay? And here we have the Lovers, right? So all the perfect stuff, all these dreams you have, they can come true. It's there. It's circling you. It's circling your airport. Just let it land. It can all be yours. And we have the Prince of Spring. It's saying, you know, imagine it, and then follow your intuition and take action. Take action based on that intuition. And this can be, again, all of these. It can be business. It can be friends, lover, partnership. Just follow your heart, follow your intuition, and know you're protected, and it's trying to get to you as much as you're trying to get to it. Just let it come to you. And you do this by, like I'm telling you, imagine it daily, in whatever way that works for you. You can draw, you can meditate, you can just close your eyes and imagine it, you can make a vision board, you can write, whatever feels good to you. And if it's something bigger like writing and vision boards and all that stuff, then spend time every day after you've done it, read it over, or look at your vision board, touch your vision board, touch your drawing, look at it, let it sink into your subconscious. And don't worry, how they say you have to be positive, and all that, anything negative, any doubt's going to cancel that out. What you do to solve that problem is you imagine it, you get the good feelings, right? You visualize, you get the good feelings of already having it. And then you say, and even if I doubt it, I know it's still going to come to me, right? Even though I sometimes have doubts, I know it's still coming to me. I trust that it's still coming to me, okay? I can't cancel that out. And I'm fine now. I'm fine just the way I am. But I would prefer, right? I would, instead of want, need, hunger, desperation, I would prefer to have my life be this way. Again, hang on. Excuse me. We have the 6 of spring, right? Amazing news is on the way, right? Success, public acknowledgement, right? Choices that you make, smart choices that you're making from this planning, from this following your intuition, will lead to success, right? And again, it's amazing. The dog days are over, you guys, right? Positive changes. Six of winter, positive changes are coming your way, and you may have had it tough up until now, right? I get that feeling. And again, that's why you're resonating with me so much. I almost feel like this is a continuation of the reading for the first group. All good things are coming your way. All good things are coming your way. Just remember that. Just keep saying that to yourself. All good things are coming my way. Okay? And we have the 7 of summer. Right? Yes. Look at this. You have the power. Look at this card. I hope you can see it. The light's kind of... Look at the power coming out. This is like... You're like a magician. You have that power. And what is this fairy is holding a crystal, and the light is shining through it and turning into a rainbow, right? So it's not the power. The power's not coming from you. You are directing the power, the energy of the universe. Do you understand? And you are redirecting it to create what you desire, right? You're using that energy. Using the energy. You can call it God, the universe, spirit, source, whatever you want to call it. You can manipulate energy, and that's what this is doing. So by doing all the things that the planets, your guides, have suggested, by letting go of fear, by opening to receive, by imagining what it is you want to receive, you are manipulating that energy little by little. It's all going to start coming true, right? And what's the end one? The 3, a lot of 3s. The 3 of autumn, right? Follow your passion. Yes. Listen, I don't know what your dream is. And maybe it's something creative. This card is suggestive of that. But what's creative, Any kind of art, writing, cinematography, photography, any kind of, visual art, drawing, painting, sculptures, whatever it is that you create. And it doesn't even have to be like artsy. You know, some people create beautiful, delicious foods. Some people create amazing businesses and products. Whatever that is, you are a creator. And not only are you a creator, you are the person. You are the creator of your own life. Okay? And this card here at the end says to me, you've done it. You've done it. So just know, imagine this, okay? You know, because the ending card is saying you did it. You created exactly what you wanted. So you're knowing this going in. So even though you can't see it now, even though you're not there yet, no, it's already happened, right? Because time is an illusion. So just know this, it's already there. And this guidance they gave you, that's how you're going to reach it. Those are the steps you're taking, and this will be your final outcome. Wow. Wow, you got a lot of cards. This is really exciting. Okay, what do you want? The moon? Okay, we're going to talk to the moon some more. Well, I'm talking to the moon some more. You're talking to the moon the first time. Oh, no. Shuffle. This is a new deck, so it's a little bit not shuffly. I wonder if I could do this. Let's try. Ooh, that did work. Okay. All right, moon. Moon. Oh, Sister Moon, tell me. What do you want the second group to know? The main message was about receiving. What do they need to know that we haven't already talked about? Okay. Believe in the impossible. Okay, repetition. They are insistent. Believe. So like I was telling you, when you go into your imagination, you enter the realm of possibilities, right? You enter the realm of possibilities. So just believe that anything is possible. What else do we got? Oh, we have, yes, two very stubbornly stuck together. So we'll keep you both. If you'll just let go. Thank you. Ha! All right, now I'm absolutely more convinced than ever that you need to watch the first reading too. Okay, listen. Believe in the impossible. It says be bold and make the first move. And then we have don't let your past hold you back. Okay, so what I'm hearing is, you know, the first move, what can that be? Well, the one first move can just be taking time every single day, being consistent and imagining your better future. Being super bold, right, is, for example, you're in a job you don't like, but you know something you'd rather do, that you start researching that you get your resume ready, you know, that you start putting out feelers. Say you have a horrible friend, get rid of them. Say you have an abusive relationship, dump their butt, okay? Dump them. You don't need that in your life. You don't need that. And you're safe. It's okay. It's okay. Honestly, you may or may not believe me, but I know from experience, it is far, far, far more enjoyable to be alone than it is to be in an abusive relationship. Guaranteed. So don't be scared, okay? And don't let your past hold you back. What does that mean? Okay, if you've had hard times, if you've had a hard life. If things, you know, haven't really gone your way, or the way that you wished, the way you wished and hoped that they had. You know, your ego, your little ego brain thinks that that's the only thing that's possible. And so then you operate out of that small thinking, out of that fear, right? Saying, oh, you know, don't let go of that because you can't do anything, you can't do better than that, right? And then what's going to happen, and whatever, you're going to be alone, or you're not going to have a job, or you're never going to get a job you like because you never have before anyway, and right, all that negative talk, that has been, that your ego is really just trying to protect you, right, from getting hurt. But your ego doesn't have all the information. That's the trouble with only listening to that little ego voice. It's not that it's trying to hurt you, right? It's just that it has limited information to work with. Okay? It has latched on to every time you have been hurt, let down, disappointed, something bad happened to you. It has latched onto that and held on to that, and it said, I am going to remember this forever so this never happens to you again, right? But it very conveniently neglects to remember, and even though it may be somewhat stored in your memory, it's not on the surface anymore, all the good stuff, right? Just like you know, when you watch the news and they only tell you horrible things that are happening in the world, right? When actually there's also a bunch of really great things happening in the world, but you know, that's not less exciting. So when that ego voice comes in, what you really should be doing is saying, yes, you're right, this it didn't work out for me last time, or whatever it's trying to tell you. It says, but that doesn't mean that it can't work out again in the future, right? That's just because it didn't work out one time doesn't, you know, just because I fell down, tripped and fell when I was running one time doesn't mean you're going to trip and fall every single time you run, right? That would be ridiculous, right? So you need to hold those thoughts up as ridiculous. Call it ridiculous, and then imagine it going right. You can even speak it out loud, right? You can just say Control Alt Delete, for example, right, on that thought, and then say out loud, what if it did work out? You know, what if I ran perfectly? You know, whatever it is that it's trying to stop you from doing, and just keep reminding yourself, I am safe, right? Archangel Michael is on the job. When he makes a promise, he keeps it. I promise you, I know this from experience. I really ought to make a video about it, and I probably will. Just haven't gotten around to it, but you can trust Archangel Michael. You really can. And you know what you can do is pray to him yourself. Talk to Archangel Michael. You know, Archangel Michael can be everywhere. What is it? Everything, everywhere, all at once. That's Archangel Michael. So you're not bothering him. You're not taking him away from something more important, you know? Everything, everywhere, all at once. That's Archangel Michael. And he's a protector. And he loves to help, right? And he loves to protect you from negative stuff. Fear, for example. Okay? So talk to Archangel Michael and ask for his help. All right, what do we... This one? Okay. All right. Let's ask the planets and the archangels for some more advice and information. But man, you've got a wonderful, amazing future ahead of you. Okay? So don't let your past hold you back. It is possible. This is amazing. And you know what's really funny? In this deck, there's all the moon phases and stuff. And then there's sort of like what you call a major arcana. And all three of those are from that. This is the blue moon, this is the cardinal moon, and this is the south node. You know? So you are meant for something much bigger than you have perhaps dared to believe. This is something really big, you guys. Spread your wings. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you're ready to soar. Okay, listen. Listen, angels. I think we got the message. Is there one more thing? They're really adamant. They really want you to know that you're ready, that it's time, and that you have the most amazing future in front of you. Just let go of that old little small thinking victim. I have to be people pleasing. I have to stay in this small place because this is where it's safe. No. No, no, no. No more of that for you. That is not what you came here to do. And it's possible that, you know, obviously the life that you've led up until now prepared you, you know. Maybe you were forged in fire, right? But now you're ready. You're ready now. It's time for your life to take a big turn. What else? Yes. All right, so we have the watermelon tourmaline. Okay. And this again. This means that you're getting a new life. You're getting a new life. A new beginning. But not just a new beginning, like a whole new life. Okay? So don't stress, okay? Don't be afraid. It's all going to be okay. Don't be afraid. You've got a whole new life coming to you. I really don't know what else to tell you. That's what they want you to know. I hope that this has helped you. I hope that this is, well, I would think this was good news. I'd be happy if this was my reading. Boy, oh boy, I'm really excited for you. And, I would just love to see all of you succeed and your dreams all come true. So I'm going to be wishing that for you as well. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave me a like. It helps with the algorithm. And comment if you want. If you have any questions I can answer, let me know. If you have any questions you'd like answered in a reading, you could also leave that. I'm going to start making a list. And then we can ask specific questions during my readings. All right? Loving you so, so much. And I'll see you next time. I'm going to move on to group number 3. Welcome. Welcome to those of you who chose deck number 3. Let's see what we have. Coming up, roses. The winter has passed and spring is here. Just as the weather has cycles, so does life. You survived the cold winter and hard times. Life is warming up for you. Something beautiful is about to bloom for you. Ah ha ha! That is so exciting. Oh, that is really good news, isn't it? Oh my goodness. You know, the last group also. Everyone's having a really good reading. That's great, you know, because my goodness, it seems like the world is falling apart, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's just doom thinking, right? Apparently, according to these planets, boop, according to these planets, it's all going to be okay. Now I'm asking Archangel Michael to clarify for us. So we have two things. Oh, all right. Okay. Now it's possible, because both of these cards have to do with this, that your health hasn't been very good. Is that possible? Because Archangel Michael is sending you healing energy, and Archangel Michael is asking you to focus on having perfect health. Okay? So not only to imagine it, but also to take steps towards perfect health. Okay? So I don't know if you've been ill. I don't know if it's just, lifestyle changes that you need to make, before something goes wrong. But yes. All right. So he's saying, if you are ill, and if you are ill now, if you're ill, if you've been ill, just call on Archangel Michael and ask Archangel Michael. You can also call on Archangel Raphael, right? Who's also a healing angel. Call on them to send you healing energy, and imagine, visualize that energy going through your entire body, and just filling your entire body and radiating out of your body, and just healing you, healing anything that's wrong. And just keep visualizing that. Do this every day. Do this more than once a day. Okay? Just do this, and you will see the effect. It will take effect. Okay, and I'm hearing, by the way, please don't worry. Don't worry, because this card is saying that everything's going to be all right. Just do this to expedite your healing, okay? Just this way you'll get better faster, okay? All right. Let's see, what do the planets have to tell you? Let's see. Everything's coming up roses. Planets. What does group number 3 need to know? Mercury, Mars, Earth, Venus. What am I saying? I got it backwards. Doesn't matter. Who else? Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn. Oh, you're all out of order. Doesn't matter. Pluto. What do we want to know? Tell me. Oh, that's funny. Okay, the last group got this as their first card as well. Oh, that's pretty wild. And they had a very amazing future ahead of them, so I hope you do too. All right. What else? Prince of Spring. Wonderful. All right, I'm just going to get you a good amount of cards. We need messages from all of our planets. So. Oh, 2. We got 2. A lot of these cards are repeating, which is good. That's interesting. Yep. I'll clarify this in a minute. Just let me get the cards. You too, huh? Okay. Okay. We're good. We are good. Listen, people. The Five of Winter, okay, wants you to let go of people and situations that are unequal, that are unfair, that are unbalanced, that are draining you. They are literally making you sick. Okay? It could be a person, it could be a toxic friend. It could, or a very, those people who they say they're your friend, but really what they do is they come and talk your ear off and tell you all their troubles and then leave, and they never ask you how you were. Or if you do manage to get a word in edgewise and tell them your troubles, it's always so much worse for them, and you have no right to complain. You know those people? If you do, it's time to get rid of them. You may even have a friend who just takes and never gives. It could even be a relative. It could be actually even a romantic relationship. Someone in your life is just, I'm hearing they're just like bleeding you dry. It could be a job, right? A job where you've been mistreated, overworked, just made to feel all the time like, I have to do this, I have to work myself into sickness because otherwise they're going to fire me. And in the US, I don't think that's a very uncommon thing these days. It's time to try and let go of this. So first you need to focus on getting well. If it's just as easy as letting go of a person, let go of them. Let go of them. Ghost them if you have to, or just start seeing them less, just you can gradually get rid of them, or always just have a reason why you can't see them or why you can't talk. You don't have to be mean. But know for yourself, in your mind, you can also ask, by the way, Archangel Michael to cut cords between you and another person. Okay? And that's a great thing. You could just call on him and you can visualize it. If you like to do, magical stuff, you can even have 2 candles and you tie a cord, a string between the 2 candles, and then you light them. And when that string burns up, and that will also cut the ties between you. But it's really just as easy to just ask Archangel Michael to do this for you. And through doing this, even before you start saying no to this person, it can help it to make that easier, that person to go away, okay? If it's a job, start, what would you rather be doing? Or what kind of company atmosphere would you prefer, right? Start imagining that. Start thinking about where you might like to be. Get a resume ready, set to go, right? So that when the opportunity comes up, you're ready. Just start preparing yourself and get yourself strong and healthy, right? Because here, exactly, the Prince of Spring, he's saying take action. Take action. And inspired action, right? So take some time to meditate, like I'm telling you, meditate and think about what you would rather have. Imagine it coming true, and then start paying attention to thoughts that come up about what you can do. Once you make the space for something new to come in, what are you passionate about, right? Start doing things that that you enjoy, that give you energy. It doesn't have to be people. It doesn't have to be work. Maybe you like whatever, painting, drawing, whatever that is that you like to do. Walking. It just doesn't matter. Some activity that that clears your mind, right? That clears your mind, and you're just in pure enjoyments and action taking, right? Like if you're just drawing something, it can clear the cobwebs, right? Six of Spring, yeah, because look, all right, good news. It's about good news. It's about making choices that lead to success, that lead to money, like like a good, like a wise investment. It's about success and public recognition, right? So so the time is coming to step up into a greater role, and in order to do that, you need to be very healthy and full of energy and fit. So even if you're saying, but Pavan, I'm not sick. Okay, I'm really happy that you're not sick. But are you in really great shape? Do you wake up in the morning jumping out of bed full of energy, right? Do you exercise in some way? Are you eating healthy food? Are you taking care of your body, right? So that it will be ready for the greater demands that you're going to place on it, right? Because if you want a bigger life, you need to have the physical energy to take it on, okay? And we have the Two of Winter. Yes. Oh my God. See? So it's Two of Winter is saying, make the decision right now to do what's best for you instead of what others want. So these people who have been taking advantage of you, who you never say no to, it's time to put yourself first. Okay? And it can be hard. You may feel like, oh, we've been together for so long. I don't want to lose them. It can be hard when you don't know what's going to come in to replace it. But until you make space for that, nothing ever will. And it'll never get better. And you're just going to stay trapped, right? So little by little, start freeing yourself, okay? Exactly, because otherwise you're just going to be dissatisfied with your life for the rest of your life, right? You're going to miss opportunities. All the beautiful opportunities that were coming your way, you're going to miss them. The planets are begging you, listen to us. Get healthy. Get rid of toxic people, toxic situations in your life. Because when you do, look at you. The Empress. The Empress is full of energy, right? She's taking action. She's creative, right? She's she's like the universal, fertile, creative energy. She's success. She's abundance, right? And this is who you can be. This is what the planets, what spirit, what the universe wants for you. That's what you were born to be, okay? You were born to be that Empress, that larger than life in the public eye, right? Larger than life, creating that life, that big life that you want, and inspiring others. People will look up to you. So what is it that you're dreaming of? What is that dream you have? You must have one. Even if you sometimes even keep it secret from yourself, right? Because you don't dare to believe that it could be true. Boop. See? Confidence. Confidence is your key to success. No more making yourself small. And the way, darlings, the way to build your self-confidence is to have healthy boundaries, to say no when you want to say no, right? Not to people please, to put yourself first. And I'm not talking in a selfish way. I'm talking about, if somebody is a taker and is always asking you to do stuff, but, it would never occur to you to ask them to do anything for you, right? That kind of situation, like, and then you're like, oh, but I should really help them. They really need my help. No, they don't. No, they don't. They can help themselves. I don't see them pounding on your door and saying, hey, you do so much for me. Can I do something for you now? No. Mm-mm. Those are takers. Get rid of them. One more. Oh my God. Listen, you. Don't you even. Ha! Okay. This is great. Get back where you were. Okay, so the planets, your guides, Spirit, the universe. This is what they want you to know. The moon, because these are moon cards, okay? The moon wants you to know confidence is your key to success, right? So like I said, start building up your self-confidence. Would you not feel really great about yourself if you were in amazing physical condition? I know, like, I'm not right now, but I know from in the past when I was in amazing physical health, and looking good and feeling great and super full of energy, that does wonders for your self-confidence, okay? And it's true self-confidence. It's not like fake it self-confidence, okay? Get healthy and set healthy boundaries and ask Archangel Michael to help you. Meditate and contemplate. Listen, again, imagine, focus, like they're saying, focus on your perfect health. Meditate upon that. Imagine that. Your perfect health. Your perfect health. It's going to lead you along this path. And that perfect health includes getting rid of energy draining situations and people, right? Because otherwise you just keep getting drained and you won't get healthy. Especially if they're like jealous and they start seeing that you're starting to look better, they will sabotage you. You get that? These are the kind of people that will sabotage you because they don't want you to be better than them. Okay, so spend time imagining your wonderful life, your desires that you don't even dare to dream, okay? And imagine yourself perfectly healthy and free, because look, the end of a tough cycle is approaching. You want to be ready for that. You want to be ready for that, right? Everything's coming up roses. It's almost here. It's almost here. So get ready. Get yourself physically ready to do that. Oh, to receive that. Whoop, here we go. Oh, see, look at that. Okay, so guys, if deep emotional healing, okay, so maybe it's not even physical for some of you, okay, it could just be emotional healing, or it could be both, of course. But look at that. Okay, so if you've had a hard life, okay, if people have hurt you and let you down, if situations have hurt you and let you down, if you've just been disappointment after disappointment and failure, that really hurts, and you start thinking, well, I must be crap. I must be no one. I must not be meant for the things that I dreamt for. I must have been wrong about myself. And that really hurts. That really hurts. But that's not true. All right? That's not true. The universe wants you to know that everything you've gone through has been there to make you stronger, but also to teach you things that you needed to know for the future. Okay? So it could help you to go back and think back on these situations, the worst situations, and think back, all right, it was horrible, no doubt, but what did I get out of it? Okay? What did I get out of it? How was it information that I, learned that I use to this day? Was it strength? Was it something even good that might have come out of it that you didn't realize? Like, I don't know, sometimes like if you lose something and then you get something better and you're like glad you weren't still stuck in the other thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you work with Archangel Michael. You can work with some rose quartz, right? Or some azurite, if you have it. I think it's a lot easier to get a hold of a piece of rose quartz personally. But if you're a crystal hound like I am, azurite is your friend. And do heart healing meditation. I have one actually on my channel if you want to try it. And otherwise, you can talk to Archangel Michael and ask him for healing. I also have an Archangel Michael meditation, come to think of it. But it doesn't matter if you don't like to meditate, really. Just call on Archangel Michael, call on Archangel Raphael, who's also a healer, okay? And ask them to help heal. And what you do is, what you can do? I'm hearing. Write down the situation. Don't write the whole pages full, just the basis. If you can put it in one sentence, put it in one sentence, okay? And then you write, I now let go of the pain that this caused me. I give it to God, or whatever you want, the universe, source, spirit, whatever you want to call it, right? I give it to ... and ask that it be transmuted into whatever you want to say, love, peace, healing, whatever you want to call it. And then you say thank you, and maybe even mention something you're grateful for, even something that came out of the situation, for example. Okay? And that will help you. All right. What else? Anything else from the crystal angels? The last group got this one too. That's interesting. I feel like either really great stuff is coming our way as a collective, or everyone watching this could benefit from cross-watching the other card readings, honestly, because There's a lot of repeated messages here. And again, so we have watermelon tourmaline. And they want you to let go of stress. Stress can make you really actually physically ill. You know this, right? Worrying, being afraid, all of that's releasing toxic hormones into your body, and it's making you very unwell, and if left unchecked, right? If left unchecked, that stress can it can cause irreparable damage. All right? So what are we going to do? We're going to go for walks, I'm hearing, or any other exercise that you enjoy. You could do, we're talking about gentle exercise here, unless you are a person who really only enjoys really, hard exercise. There are people like that. If you're not one of those people, going for a walk, doing some yoga or qigong, something flowy. I'm really hearing physical, doing something physical to release that stress from your body. I'm also hearing that you should be taking magnesium. You should be taking magnesium. That will also help to repair some damage, to avoid some damage done by the stress. And again, calling on Archangel Michael. Okay. We're going to do these now. All right. Archangels, what else does this group need to know? I want them to know what's coming. So we have something to look forward to. And yes, we know the Empress is what they have to look forward to, but give us some more. Details. We want details. Okay. We have crystal clear intentions. We have peace. Look at that. Whoop. 2 more. Lucky you. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, we have passion. I think that's the prettiest card in the deck. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. See? And that's what you can do when you're feeling well, when you're feeling energized, when you're not depressed, when you're not sick. Okay, look at that. All right, so that's what you have to look forward to. You have to set crystal clear intentions, right? So again, focus on being healed, whether that's physical, emotional, or both. Okay? Peace. Stress, right? So no more stress. Okay. Now listen, it's really, they want you to know that everything in your life happens for a reason. It's not a punishment. It's not a test. It's just, if you can go into that situation, look back into that situation, even if it's in a current situation, and look for the silver lining. What's the hidden gift? And just know that this all is sent to you with love, even though it absolutely doesn't feel like it. Okay? Find it. Find the hidden love in the situation. Maybe it's that you're finding the love for yourself, right? Maybe that it's giving you that push to get out of the smallness and be bigger and love yourself. Okay? We have the Counselor card. Now, I'm hearing this can go one of two ways, okay? My very first impression of this card was that you might need some help, all right? You know, maybe you can find, maybe you need a doctor, maybe you need a healer, maybe you need a wellness coach, a nutritionist, what do you call it, one of those people at the gym, a trainer, you know, or a teacher, like a yoga teacher, or, you know, whatever it is. You don't have to do this alone. There are people who teach, who can teach you all of these things if you don't know where to start, right? Or even if you want to go see a counselor, you know, a therapist, whatever, you know, it could be if it's emotional and you're stuck, you feel like you're not strong enough, go get help, you know, go see a therapist, a psychiatrist, whatever, whoever you can see who can help you. And I'm hearing for some of you, that dream has been to help others, So listen, as you heal yourself, as you heal your life, and all the good things come into your life, and you become the Empress, you can then help others who are in the situation that you used to be in. You see? But you got to take care of yourself first before you can do that. Yeah, they're pointing at me. Life review. Life review. Take an inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that's unbalanced. Okay, so we can't be any clearer. So like they were telling you all along, look at your life now, heal whatever's unbalanced, anything that you have carried with you from the past, you know, in your emotions, in your mind. It's also time to get rid of that. That's like, it's time to like clear out. Imagine that you store all that stuff in an attic in your house, you know, that your soul is a house, and all that crap that you carried with you is up in the attic. It's time to just, you know, imagine you're up in that attic, look at all that stuff, go through it, and there's this big old window, and you just throw it out the window. And as soon as you throw it out the window, it what do we call it? It just dissolves, it disappears, poof. Okay? That's the exercise you're going to do. Is there anything else? I feel like one more thing. All right, you are lucky, you are in luck. They're telling me, no one else got this. Ooh. They're telling me that they want to send you a postcard. You guys, you can. Oh, I know it might feel really hard right now, impossible even, but it's not. Everything, you know, everything's coming up roses. Just ask for help. Ask for help. Ask for the angels' help. Ask for people help. Oh, and just start getting yourself healthy, physically and emotionally. And you'll be amazed at what you have, the energy, the stamina, the mental and emotional wherewithal to achieve. With love. Okay, let's see. What are they going to say? Ooh. Ah. Okay, you guys. Dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful, and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so they serve you, or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking. and they have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way, and they don't get away from you. So how do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them. Love yourself. And then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Oh, you guys. There you go. There you go. And, you know, I can tell you, if you don't know how to get rid of the crappy thoughts, there's two ways. You can write them down and then say, ask God or whoever you want to ask to transmute them into love, right? Or you can just right away think, whenever that thought comes up, you can say, clear and transmute across all time, space, dimensions, and reality. You can even, if you can't remember that, you can just say Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete, and then think a positive thought. All right? I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope you realize what an amazing future is in store for you. So you just get going. It's time. Chop, chop. Get healthy. Get healthy. Oh, loving you so much. I'm so excited for you. I'm really, really excited to see what you're going to be, what you're going to become. If you enjoyed this reading, then please leave me a like and comment if you want. If you have any questions that you want me to ask the cards, you can also put those in the comments and I'll ask them next time. And until then, loving you so much. I'll see you next time.